Hey guys, it's Jeremy Hawes with the Arc Self-Defense and Patriot Sheepdog. I want to take a minute and kind of talk about something that just happened. It started middle of the day yesterday, maybe Saturday evening, I'm not really sure. But one of the latest rather, victims of Facebook and their censorship had an account on Facebook for 10 years, a little more, I guess. The past 5 or 6, we have had a business, me and a business partner, and have sold, everything from training classes that we offer to shirts and stickers and, hats, um, gun lube, all kinds of stuff. So it's a pretty diverse business that we do quite a few things with, have run ads on Facebook, so actually paid them to run ads on their platform. And out of the blue, no reason, no warning, just shut down, killed our entire page. So we've had pages with 50, 60,000 people on them, some a little more, but wiped out all of our pages, numerous business pages, and not just the business pages. Then they went to our personal accounts because we were the administrators of the page and totally disabled our personal accounts. So not a warning, not a Facebook ban, not a Facebook jail, a totally disabled account. So all the memories, all the contacts, school friends, business acquaintances, people I've met all around the world when I was in the military, you name it, all of it gone, just obliterated. Why? The group was targeted because it is called the Patriot Sheepdog. It is a bunch of patriots that are constitutionalists, namely veterans. There's cops, there's firemen, there's first responders, pretty much everybody that loves the country, but because it is a conservative leaning group, leaning to the right side, big on First Amendment, big on Second Amendment, literally just wiped out. Meanwhile, Antifa, BLM, numerous other groups that are more left-leaning in nature, free to run, free to say whatever it is that they want to do. However, ours just wiped out. So, again, that's what I guess you get, veteran with a decade of service, deployments on OIF and OEF, so Iraq and Afghanistan both, 10 years doing that, another over 10, about 12 as a law enforcement officer, my business partner, 15 years between active duty and reserve on the veteran side, a fireman, a paramedic. So yeah, that's how Facebook's going to treat people. They're going to tell you that they're all about some freedom of speech. They're not about any kind of freedom of speech. They're just going to slaughter those that really don't agree with them. So yeah, they can say what they want. It's a lie. All of it's a lie. The problem is, to compete in today's business world, you pretty much have to have a Facebook presence. They are so big that they are so reaching. People go to them just like they go to Google, and they're going to cover 85 or 95% of the major social platforms, especially being owners in Instagram and other things as well. So, pretty much having a total restart of everything that we have had to do. Meanwhile, like I said, paying ads, giving Facebook money literally to advertise on their platform, and this is the treatment they're going to get, is take your money, then destroy your pages, destroy access to your customers, and then wipe you out personally, as far as they just rub out your profile personally, so that you even have to try to start over on that if you can. So yeah, I'm going to try to see what we can do about getting the word out to everybody that we are still there, that we are not going to just sit back and let them dictate what we will and won't be able to voice as far as our opinions. There's never anything threatening. There's never been anything in there that would be considered even racial in nature. It is simply just that there is right and wrong, and that everybody gets an opinion, and that's the problem. Is in this case, they're going to make sure that not everybody gets an opinion. You only get an opinion if you agree with them. Do a little check-in, do a little history research. Very, very reminiscent of the Hitler brown shirts, the propaganda machine that was run in 1930s Germany, where, yes, you could have an opinion as long as it fit the narrative. So yeah, that is definitely a problem, but we're not gone. It's not over. I'm going to fight and make sure that we have a place to, kind of voice and share with other people that share our same beliefs. Again, It's not anything that would be considered threatening or harmful. It simply just didn't agree with the very far left-leaning, liberal, just left idea and narrative that Facebook seems to favor. Zuckerberg's going to sit in front of Congress and tell everybody, oh no, I'm not going to suppress speech, but absolutely is. And I understand it's a private platform. Being a constitutional guy, I get that you can refuse service. The problem is it has become so big that you just about have to have it. So we're kind of past the whole, it's a private thing and they can pick and choose who they provide service to, in that they can decline service, but in doing that and in stifling the freedom of expression of people that have an opposing viewpoint, they really are on the brink of a monopoly when it comes out. They're basically a media wing at this point. So it's definitely problematic. It definitely needs to be addressed. I'm going to write everybody I can find, congressmen, senators, whatnot, ask them how it is allowed that Facebook can allow content that is obviously divisive, obviously pushes the limits when it comes to not so peaceful protest and all of this other stuff, but for groups that want to say it should be freedom of speech across the board, and that both parties have, or both parties in any discussion have a say and an equal say. It doesn't mean you're right, doesn't mean you're wrong, but you get an opinion. As a patriot, as a veteran, as a law enforcement officer, that's what I'm sworn to protect, is the Constitution, and that means that everybody gets an equal say, not just you get a say if we don't like it. So come check us out, come look us up. You can find our stuff at the Patriot Sheepdog, and shoot us an email, shoot us a message, let us know if anything like this has happened to you, what you've done, if you've been able to resolve it. So yeah, looking for help from anybody that'll give us a little help in keeping our stuff going and keeping the momentum that we had. We had a really pretty successful business that was taking shape that they absolutely just tried to throw the brakes on. So again, be safe, take care of yourselves, and freedom of speech is only protected by the right to bear arms. So that's what protects the rest of them. Hope to see y'all soon, and stay in touch.